Hello, beautiful friends. This is Erica with Crystal Rose Insights and Conscious Alchemy 1111, here to do an update for the general collective for soulmates, twin flames, for committed or love partnerships. This is going to be a reading where I go into the energies of divine masculine and divine feminine and see where they're currently at. This is going to be a general reading, so obviously it's not going to apply to everybody. But it is my intention that everyone who watches one of my videos, no matter when they stumble across it, how they stumble across it, if the message that they get at least one very specific message just for them. So a couple quick announcements before I get started. I am in the process of I'm going to be closing down my private session readings here shortly. I'm not sure when that's going to happen. I have a couple of projects I'm working on that I'm going to need to put my full attention to. So if you've already ordered a reading from me or a session with me, that's totally fine. But in terms of taking in any new sessions, I'll announce when that's going to be happening. But just a heads up that if you've been wanting to do a reading with me, then I suggest doing it sooner than later, because I don't know how long that's going to be. But just a heads up, I wouldn't want to surprise you guys with that out of the blue. But anyhow, so if you do want a reading with me, the information is down below on how to order that. And what else? I feel like there's more, but I feel like I just want to get started. This is an angel aura quartz cluster that I have that I love. It really is the supportive stone for connecting to the angelic realms. To me, it symbolizes how much truth and light comes out of things that have to fall, things that don't make it, you know. I keep getting drawn to this big one that's in the middle here that's like fallen over, but these other three are like busting up out around it. So if you want to look up the metaphysical properties of angel aura quartz, you'll get some additional messages as to what that's here to support energetically today. So I'm going to be using the Wild Unknown Tarot here, gifted to me by my dear friend Molly McCord. If you haven't checked her out, go check her out. She's an incredible intuitive astrologer. She teaches so many wonderful things about astrology. Doesn't just tell you what it is, but she teaches you how to use astrology as a tool in your life, and she's unbelievable. I know I've mentioned her before on this channel, but if you haven't met Molly yet, please do go check her out. She's amazing. So she gave me this as a present last year, and I love it. So I'm busting it out in honor of her today. All right, I think we're just going to get going. So I'm going to pull in like recent energy, past, current, and what's kind of coming for divine masculine right now. So I'm going to pull 3. So we've got the 3 of Swords in reverse, the Temperance card in the reverse, and the Ace of Swords upright. Alrighty. Well, it feels like right away, this particular segment of divine masculine energy, they've moved through heartbreak. They've moved through past grief, past relationship pain, past things that have hurt them and held them back in the emotional space. And it's like they've had to process that before they could move forward, because it was lingering there. It needed to be done. This could either be, you know, having just recently ended a partnership or relationship, or could be certainly older relationship ending, but it does feel like they've moved through the grief stages of whatever it was that they were processing emotionally. And right now they're feeling a little bit of impatience here with this Temperance card in the reverse. It just feels like it's like they I'm getting the image that they're sitting there and their feet are tapping and they're like ready to go. It's like I'm getting the image of, remember when you used to be a kid in school and you're like, okay, I'm just waiting for the bell so I can just bust out and go home. It's like you're kind of sitting there, they're shaking their leg like, okay, like, can the bell just go? I just want to go home. Like, there's something about that energy that I feel like this divine masculine group is in here. But what's coming here is this clarity and this truth through this impatience. It's like there's something in here in this impatience that is going to cause a breakthrough for them. There's going to be some sort of Yeah, some sort of a breakthrough for them in truth. This could be a new beginning, but whatever it is, it's kind of like it comes right out of the blue. I'm going to get clarifiers who clarify this Three of Swords, please. So, yeah, and the Three of Wands. Because they have a vision. They have this abundance. They know where they're going. They see where they're going. And I'm so drawn to the rainbow within the middle of these three wands compared to the bleakness behind it. It's like they see where they're going, and it's like they're focused on where they're going. But they had to break free of the heartache and the grief that they needed to process from before. And again, this could be from long ago, like long ago childhood things from their family. It doesn't even necessarily have to be a relationship, but something that caused them that sadness and grief. Because then we're getting the Son of Cups here. They want to communicate something about love. It's like they almost feel like, because it's also a relationship moving to the next level. That's part of why they're feeling impatient. Some of them may be wanting to communicate but aren't quite doing it yet. Maybe they are about to communicate, but they're trying not to rush it and be too impatient. Like they don't want to be too hasty. But there's definitely love on their mind and emotional fulfillment on their mind. And it could be that their intuition is really driving them as well, where they're starting to get a lot more intuitive hits and they're like, okay, I know. Like, when can we get at it? Because then we're getting the Chariot here with this Ace of Swords. So again, forward movement, things aligning, ready to take charge, move forward. So yeah, this process, this was necessary. This was definitely necessary for Divine Masculine. So let's see where Divine Feminine is at here. Let's get 3 cards for Divine Feminine, please. So here's the Knight of Cups. Okay, that's too many. Just take the top. I'll get clarifiers for them regardless. It does feel like this particular group of Divine Feminines right away, there's been this stagnation in their belief that their Divine Masculine is going to come towards them. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. It's like, and it's someone it's like they're, yeah, they're not trusting in it. They're starting to question, or not even necessarily starting, they have been potentially doubting this Divine Masculine, because maybe this process took a heck of a lot longer than they thought or wanted it to, or felt like it would have happened a lot sooner. So let's see what this, get clarifier for this Knight of Cups here. Why is this Knight of Cups in the reverse? She doesn't believe he's coming. Yeah. So, because she doesn't believe it's coming, because she doesn't see all the hard work he's been doing. He has been working his ass off. Divine Masculine has been doing his work. And because she doesn't see it, she thinks he's not showing up. She thinks it's not happening. She thinks he doesn't love her, doesn't want to be with her. But it's because she's not seeing all of the hard work that he's been putting in. Or acknowledging him for the hard work he's been putting in. Let's see here. Why is this star in the reverse? Yeah. Am I living my life the way I want to live my life? What do I want? It's time. It's Judgment Day. Are the stars aligning? Are they not? Because the star card is a healing energy too. So Divine Feminines may have halted a little bit on their healing work. If you've done that, because maybe you feel like you've done enough healing, maybe but they're saying you might not. You might still have a little bit more to do here, Divine Feminine. What are you working through? What are the triggers that you're still getting triggered by? But it also could just indicate that there's just this, you know, renewal, this healing. Because the Judgment card can be a purification, a cleansing card. Like she's in the reason that it hasn't manifested yet, or the stars haven't aligned yet, is because she's had to clear out some things that have not served her. And let's see why this Emperor is here in the reverse. Emperor in the reverse is still like a really beautiful energy, right? It's just, let's see why it's in the reverse. I mean, it's because she's like, no, I don't think he's showing up. Where's my guy? Because she doesn't think the Lovers are coming in either. She thinks it's not happening. She thinks it's not happening. But guys, here's the deal. Whether it's in reverse or whether it's upright, the overall energy is still here. The Emperor choosing her. Choosing the relationship. Choosing what he wants from love. You know, she may, again, because I'm the general reading, I'm giving a few different scenarios, but she also may just be in a place where she doesn't believe that he's ever going to really choose her. But here he is choosing her. Here in the energy that's coming in. All right. I'm going to pull in a Unicorn Oracle card for each too. The overall energy for the Divine Masculine with all this. Cycles. Everything has its right time. Honor the cycles of your body and tune into the moon's magic. So this is what I was saying before, where this had to happen. It had to have its right time. He had to process this grief before moving forward here. So it's because he's really opening up to his intuition. Divine Masculine. And he's really starting to get in tune with it and understand when he's getting intuitive information. More so than he did in the past. Let's get one for Divine Feminine. Here's balance. Taking time to relax. Setting boundaries with your work. Indulge a little more or a little less. So this is being rigid. Just asking you to loosen up a little, Divine Feminine. Being in balance. You know, it's not all or nothing. Because he hasn't shown up yet doesn't mean look at this was like almost, this was all of these came in the reverse. This is how all or nothing energy, kind of black or white you are right now, Divine Feminine. Is like, because think about it. Imagine with all these cards, the only card that came upright was the Judgment. Which is like, ding, is this how you want to be looking at your life? No, because look at what happens when you flip these around, Divine Feminine. Here's the Knight of Cups coming. He's been working really hard. This is the time of stars aligning and things starting to happen. And then here comes your Divine Masculine and the Lovers card coming in. So we're getting 4 major arcanas out of the 6 here. But so this is what this feels like to me for Divine Feminine. It was interesting because it was like, for me, the reason they all came in the reverse is just because this Divine Feminine right here is like, no, he's not, like one day you might think totally on, and other day, oh my God, totally not, right? Totally, yes, this is going to happen. No, this is ridiculous. I'm out of here, kind of thing. So that it feels like it's more of the black and white, but that's why Spirit is saying, you know, is this how you want to live? Do you want to live this way? Do you want to live in faith? Or do you want to trust in what's coming? Do you want to trust in the hopeful energy of the star? This is hopeful energy, healing energy, shifting it to the positive. Okay. I'm going to just pull. Let's see where the Divine Masculine is in his headspace relating to his Divine Feminine. Here's the 8 of Pentacles. Hard at work. He's saying, yes, you don't see the work that I've done, Divine Feminine. It could be that he's also just been overworking too in his career. Like working too much to where it's like kind of been an issue. Where is he in his heart space? The Three of Cups. So it's feeling like it's like he wants to celebrate, but it's not time yet. It's like this is why it's in the reverse. It's like, here's the Temperance card. It's like, I'm not being patient. I want to communicate. I want to move forward in the relationship. I want to move it to the next level. And I want to celebrate, but it's not time. There's still a little bit more work here. Let's see what he's working on personally. What is he currently working on? Yeah. I'm being consistent here today. He's working on being ready to move on towards you in a physical way, right? In the physical form. All right, let's see what how Divine Feminine is currently in her headspace relating to her masculine. I think we kind of already know, but let's see what they have to say. Yeah, she doesn't. Divine Feminines. Oh, you don't believe that you're going to have happiness and sun. You're kind of like, no. And I don't want to say negative Nelly, but it's not necessarily being negative, but it's being like, I do feel like it's the vacillating energy more than it is negativity. To me, it feels more like one day I'm totally psyched and good and confident, and the next day I'm not. Or with it, it could change hour to hour. But let's see how she is in her heart space relating to her masculine. Ace of Rods in the room. Now they're being funny. So my guides are being funny right now, guys. They're being funny. They're like, yeah, we're just going to keep showing you this energy. She may be in a place where she just doesn't trust it moving forward. She wants it to move forward. She wants this happiness, but she's just not trusting it. That's the clear message I'm getting. Big time here. All right, what is the Divine Feminine working on? Trusting her intuition. Oh my God. I'm not laughing at the Divine Feminines. I'm laughing at my guides. Because the only, of all of these 9 cards, the only one that actually came in upright was the Judgment card in the middle. Okay. Well, that's what she's working on. She's working on trusting her intuition. She's working on not doubting. She's working on not letting outward reality shift what her understanding is on the inside. All right. Well, I'm going to go. Okay, so those are the energies right now between the two. What I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to go do the extended reading. I'm actually going to pull one card before I do the extended reading, though. I'm going to pull one card on the union energies, and then I'm going to go to the extended reading. We're going to get into the dynamic between these two. What's happening? What are the combined energies between these two counterparts? We're also going to get into more on how they're thinking and feeling, and also what the guidance is for each of them of how to navigate this energy, how to break through this, how to handle what's going on, and some guidance from Spirit. So that's going to be in the extended reading. So if this is resonating for you, then I'm tuning into your vibe, and this is what's going to continue on over into the extended reading. So it's like a way to basically almost get like a private reading for yourself over there. So let's see just one for the union energies. Receive. Be open to receiving goodness. Believe you're worthy of abundance. A gift is coming to you soon. So this is about being receptive, both of you being receptive to what the universe is offering, and to be open to receiving, to create the space to receive, clearing out the things that aren't that aren't needed anymore in order to make room for the new blessings. So, but this is also just about believe you're worthy of abundance. Look at how much abundant energy is here for Divine Feminine. And you know what, Divine Masculine? You've got the Chariot. You've got the Ace of Swords. You've got the spiritual lessons integrating right now with the Temperance, having patience. You've got beautiful things here as well. So I hope this was helpful. Again, the information for a private session is down below, and as well as how to get the access to the extended reading. It's going to be on my website. I'm no longer using Vimeo as my platform. So I hope you guys join me over there, and if not, I will give you much love until the next video. Bye, guys.